Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the number systems. The content of the lectures are number system, representation of number of different radix, conversions of number from one radix to another radix, complement of a number, and binary arithmetic. What is a number system? A system for representing number of certain types. Example: there are several systems for representing the counting numbers. These include the usual base 10 or decimal system 1, 2, 3 and so on. Common number system used in digital electronics. The four common number system used are decimal with a base 10 and the symbol used are from 0 up to 9. Then is the binary in which there are two digits and its base is 2. The two symbols are 0 and 1. And third one is octal which with base 8 and the symbol used are 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 7. And last is the hexadecimal with the base 16 and the symbol used are 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9, and then the numbers are represented by alphabets A, B, C up to F. Here is the counting of different number systems. Likewise, here is for the number for the decimal, for binary, for octal and for hexadecimal. This is the table 1 up to number 7, and for the 8 to 15 this is the table number 2. Here we can see that in the hexadecimal the counting is similar up to 9, but when it comes to 10 these numbers are represented by alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F up to 15. Now conversions among the bases. We can convert one number of one base radix to another radix, likewise from decimal to octal or decimal to hexadecimal or decimal to binary and vice versa, and similarly for other number system also. Very first conversion we take is the binary to octal. In this, for any given binary number we start making group of 3 from the least significant symbol, and we move toward the left by making the number of digits in the pair of 3, and if in condition where the numbers are not 3, then we will add zeros at the most significant add. For example, here we are taking one of the binary number 1010101. From least significant bit we are start making the group of 3, 101 first group, 010 second, and 000 is the third group. Now from the table number 1 we will use this conversion, that is for the binary numbers. For the different decimal numbers or the octal numbers, the corresponding binary number will be taken. That is 101 is representing 5, 010 is representing 2 and 001 is representing 1. So the 1010101 of base 2 is equivalent to 125 of base 8. Next is the octal to binary. For each octal digit we will write its binary equivalent using the table as shown in the previous slides. For now we are taking an example, the 257 of base 8 we have to convert into the base 2. So the binary equivalent of base 7 is 111, the binary equivalent of 5 is 101 and the binary equivalent of 2 is 010. So the conversion of 257 of base 8 is equivalent to 010 101 111 of base 2. Binary to hexadecimal. Now as we have make the pair of 3 or group of 3 in octal from the conversion of binary. Now while converting a binary digit into hexadecimal we will group into the 4 starting from the least significant symbol, and if the number of the bits is not evenly divisible by 4 then we will add zeros at the most significant end to make a group of 4. Now we are taking one more example, which is 1010111111 of base 2, and we have to convert it into the base of 16, that is hexadecimal. From the least significant bit we will start making a group of 4 digits, that is 1101, then 1101 and 01. Here two more zeros will be added and the binary equivalent will be 1011 is representing B, same here, and 0010 will represent 2. So this binary digit is equivalent to 2BB of base 16. Hexadecimal to binary. Now using the table what we will use that table as shown in the previous slide, and we will write the binary equivalent of each of the hexadecimal digit. Likewise, the given example is 25a of 0 of base 16 will be converted to the binary. Now the binary equivalent of 0 is 4 times 0, binary equivalent of a is 1010, binary equivalent of 5 will be 0101, and the binary equivalent of 2 will be 0010. Now this will be the corresponding conversion of 25a 0 of base 16 to base 2. Octal to hexadecimal. Now here we will convert the number into two steps. The very first step says that we will first convert the octal number to its binary equivalent as we have done before, and then we will convert the binary equivalent number to its hexadecimal equivalent. Now we are taking a number 635.27. As there is a fraction point, we will first convert this octal number to its binary equivalent. See, now the binary equivalent of 5 is 101, the binary equivalent of 3 is 011, and the binary equivalent of 6 is 110. Similarly, the binary equivalent of 2 is 010, and the binary equivalent of 7 will be 111. Now we will start making a group of 4 digits from the decimal point. Here we will start making the digit group of 4 in this direction and from this direction. So for this part, the first 4 pair will be 1101, which is equivalent to D. The next one is 1001, that is equal to 9, and as this 1 is a single bit, so we will add 3 more zeros at the most significant end, so it will be equal to 001, and which is equal to 1. For the other side of fraction, that is here 0, 1, 0 and 1, this is the first pair in this direction, and it is equal to 5, and for the next pair 1, 1, 2 more zeros will be added at the end, that will be equal to 1, 1, 0, 0, which is equal to C. So the hexadecimal equivalent of 65.27 is equal to 190.5C of base 16. Hexadecimal to octal. It again involves 2 steps. Very first is the conversion of hexadecimal number to its binary equivalent, and then convert the binary number to its octal equivalent. Example: the conversion of A3B.7 of base 16 to base 8. So first we will convert this A3B.57 from hexadecimal to its binary equivalent. The binary equivalent of A is 1010, the binary equivalent of 3 is 0011, the binary equivalent of B is 1011, and the binary equivalent of 7 is 0111. Now again we will start making a group of 3 digits. So very first pair is from this decimal point, we will start moving in this direction. So very first pair of 3 is 011, which is equivalent to 3. Next one is 111, which is equal to 7. Then 000, third pair, that is equal to 0, and 101, which is equal to 5. And the other part of the fraction decimal point is 011, which is equal to 3, and 100, that is equal to 4. So the octal equivalent of A3B.7 is equal to 5073.34. Now any base to decimal conversion. Converting from any base to decimal is done by multiplying each digits by its weight and summing. Here we are taking an example for the conversion of a binary number to the decimal number. A number is taken here 1011.11 of base 2. Now the very first digit 1, it is multiplied by 2 to the power 0. As the conversion is from binary, so we are taking 2 here. So 2 to the power 0 is multiplied by first digit, that is 1, plus 1 to the power, this 1 is multiplied by 1 to the power 2 to the power 1, then this 0 into 2 to the power 2, and this 1 into 2 to the power 3. And for the other part of fraction, that is this one, it is multiplied by this one. This one is multiplied by 2 to the power minus 1, and the last one is multiplied by 2 to the power minus 2, and we are summing all these values. So 8 plus 2 plus 1, that will be equal to 11, and 0.75 of base 10. For octal, these the base will be taken as 8, and for hexadecimal, these values will be in the 16. Decimal to any base. There are two steps. Very first is if convert integer part and then converting the fractional part. In converting the integer part, we will do the successive division method, and for converting the fractional part, we will do the successive multiplication method. The step involved in successive division method are: divide the integer part of the decimal number by the desired base, or store the quotient and the remainder. Consider the quotient as a new decimal number and repeat step 1 until the quotient becomes 0, and list the remainder in the reverse order. Here it is. We are taking one of the number, that is 125 to the base 10, and we have to convert it into 2. So first we have to divide convert into the base 2. So we will divide by base 2 to the number. So 125 divided by 2, this will have the quotient is 62 and the remainder is 1. The 1 is taken at one side. Similarly, the 62 is divided by base 2, then remainder will be 0. 31 divided by base 2 will give remainder 1. 15 divided by 2 will give remainder 1. 7 divided by 2 remainder will give 1. 3 divided by 2 will give remainder 1, and 1 divided by 2 will give remainder 0, and this 1 will be taken here. Now the answer is taken in the reverse order from the bottom, that is 1 1 1 1 1 0 1. This will be the answer. Now for the fraction part, we will multiply the fraction part of decimal number by the desired base number, record the integer part of the product as a carry and fraction part as a new fractional part. Repeat step 1 and 2 until fractional part of the product becomes 0, or until you have many digits as necessary for your application, and read carries downward to get desired base number. We will then comes is the ones complement. The ones complement of any binary number is the number that result when we change all the ones to zeros and all the zeros to 1. Here we are taking it may be called as the inversion or the not operation of any binary number. So here we are taking an example 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0. Its one complement will be by just complementing each of the number, that is 0 is replaced by 1 and 1 is replaced by 0. So the ones complement of this binary number will be equal to 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Two's complement. The two's complement of the binary number that result when add 1 to the ones complement, it is given as the two's complement is equal to the sum of ones complement plus 1. We are taking an example x plus 35 in 8 bits two's complement form. So the solution is that the 35 in 8 bit is equal to 0 0 1 0 0 1 1. This can be achieved by successive division method, and the ones complement of this 8 bit form is the 1 will be converted to 0 and zeros will be converted to 1. So ones complement is 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0, and by adding 1 at the last we will get two's complement, that is equal to 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1. This is the two's complement of 35 in binary. Nines complement. The nines complement of a decimal digit is the number that must be added to it to produce 9. The complement of 3 is 6, as the combination of 3 and 6 is 9. The complement of 7 is 2, that is the sum of 7 plus 2 is 9. Similarly, for any of the decimal digits, the number must be added to produce their sum as 9. For example, obtain the nines complement of 7493. So we will just, for the solution, we will subtract the given number from the 9, that is 9 minus 3 will give 6, 9 minus 9 0, 9 minus 4 is 5, and 9 minus 7 is 2. So the nines complement of 7493 is 2506. Tens complement. The tens complement of the given number is obtained by adding 1 to the nines complement, and it is given by the tens complement is equal to the sum of nines complement number plus 1. Here again we are taking an example that to obtain the tens complement of 7493, as the ones complement of 7493 is shown in the previous slide, it will be 2506, and adding 1 at the last, that will be the 2507. It is the tens complement of 7493. Binary operations. The very first is the binary addition. The addition consists of 4 possible elementary operations, and here we can see very first operation is summing 0 plus 0. The answer will be 0. 0 plus 1 will give 1. 1 plus 0 will give 1. And at the last 1 plus 1, that is 1 0. Now 0 with a carry of 1. This digit will go is a carry. Here the higher significant bit is called carry and the lower significant bit, that is 0, it is called the sum. Example, we are taking two numbers 1 1 0 0 and adding it to 0 1 1 0. 0 plus 0 will 0. 0 plus 1 0. 1 plus 1 0, and the carry 1 will be here, and 1 plus 1 again 0 sum and carry 1 here. Binary subtraction, 0 minus 0 will give 0. 0 minus 1, that is equal to 1 by carrying a borrow from the second bit, and 1 minus 0 is 1 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So in the case of second operation, the minus bit is smaller than the subtrahend bit, hence 1 is borrowed. Here we are taking an example, 1 minus 0 will be 1, but 0 minus 1, for this operation it will borrow a 1 from this bit, and 1 0 minus 1 will be equal to 1. This again 0 minus 1 will be 1, and it is borrowing 1 from other bit, and that result in 1 1 1 1. Binary multiplication, the elementary operations are 0 into 0 0, 0 into 1 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, and 1 into 1 is 1. Here we are taking an example, 1 1 0 when multiplied by 1 0. When we are multiplying 1 1 0 with 0 will result in 0. It is as similar as the normal multiplication. So plus 1 1 1 1 1 0 when this 1 is multiplied by this number. So the answer is 1 1 0 0. Rules for the binary division are 0 divided by 0 is 0, 1 divided by 0 is 0, 0 divided by 1 is 0, and 1 divided by 1 is 1. The example is taken here when 1 1 0 is divided by 1 0. So it is as similar as the normal division. Thank you.